The entry of the United States into the North African Campaign in November 1942 marked a turning point in World War II. With the launch of Operation Torch, American forces landed in North Africa for the first time, joining the British in the fight against Axis forces. This move not only added fresh troops and resources to the Allied effort, but also set the stage for the eventual defeat of Erwin Rommel's Afrika Korps and the expulsion of Axis forces from Africa. Background: the need for a second front. By mid-1942, the British had been fighting in North Africa for over 2 years, facing stiff resistance from Rommel's seasoned Afrika Korps. With the Soviet Union demanding a second front to relieve pressure on the Eastern Front, the US and Britain decided to invade French North Africa, where Vichy French forces controlled Morocco and Algeria. Operation Torch. The US arrives in Africa. On November 8, 1942, the US and British forces launched Operation Torch, landing in 3 key locations. Casablanca, Morocco. US troops under General George S. Patton faced resistance from Vichy French forces, but secured the city within days. Oran, Algeria. American forces encountered some opposition but quickly overwhelmed French defenses. Algiers, Algeria. British and U.S. forces landed with minimal resistance, leading to the surrender of Vichy French forces. Following the landings, the Allies negotiated with French officials, leading to a ceasefire and the integration of French forces into the Allied war effort. Impact and Axis response. The success of Operation Torch gave the Allies a foothold in North Africa. Hitler, fearing a collapse of Axis control in Africa, ordered German forces to occupy Vichy France and sent reinforcements to Tunisia. The U.S. faced its first major battle against German troops at Kasserine Pass in early 1943, where inexperienced American forces suffered heavy losses but quickly learned from their mistakes. The U.S. entry into North Africa brought new momentum to the Allies, marking the beginning of the end for Axis forces in the region. With fresh American troops, British reinforcements, and growing logistical superiority, the Allies would push the Axis out of North Africa by May 1943, paving the way for the invasion of Sicily and Italy.